Okay, I've been talking about our BASIC and running that on a computer. There's two ways you could run BASIC. You can run it where the BASIC is right on the hardware and the only thing you're running is BASIC. Or you can put another layer of software in between called an operating system, and it can take over some of the work, like managing the printers and things. And you can have many programs, BASIC or a spreadsheet or a word processor running on top of that. And as we got disks on these computers, it made more sense to have that flexibility. The early computers don't have disks. They have cassette tapes and paper tapes and things like that. But by 79, 80, we're starting to get these big, expensive, actually initially 8-inch floppy disks. Then 5 1/4 inch, finally 3 1/2 inch. Now, when's the last time you saw a floppy disk? But they were very important. We still have a hard disk, the disk built into the computer. So you needed an operating system. And so when IBM saw that we had written the software for all the personal computers, they came to us, sought our advice on the design, but we said you should put a disk in. And since they wanted to ship very quickly, another company called Digital Research had done that work for the 8-bit machines, and they were starting to do a version for these new 16-bit machines. We convinced IBM to do a 16-bit machine using this 8086, 8088 processor. Well, Digital Research really hadn't finished the work, and then IBM was getting frustrated because Digital Research wouldn't sign even the non-disclosure agreement. And then some of us, particularly Paul and a key person named Kazuhiko Nishi, who was from Japan and worked with us, said, no, we should just do that ourselves. And because of the quick timing, we ended up licensing the original code from another company and turned that into MS-DOS. And so then, subsequently, MS-DOS competed with this Digital Research CP/M. After about 2 or 3 years, MS-DOS became far, far more popular than CP/M. And then eventually we would take and add graphics capability on top of MS-DOS and then integrate the two together. And so today when we talk about Windows, it actually includes all those MS-DOS things in it. That's the full operating system. Although mostly you think of the graphics and the Windows and stuff, there's a lot of more classic operating system capability that's built in there.